Gonna make sure to actually record this VOD. Right. Yeah, when last we left Hildibrand, he was he was flying off into the sunset. That's it, actually. Oh, glamour palette. Fly. Yes, now we have my headband. It's just the one you get from the Moogle. Like the rewards Moogle. Jeweled Crozier. And there we go. Auti. Change. Is there a way to set the default chat to party chat? Or like, free company at least? Though I guess I'm not in a free company, but hey, now that I'm premium. I am getting like free company invites, and that's actually quite annoying. I don't enjoy that. Wine red dye. I think I got that for I think I got that for Dark Knight gear. Nashu, hello. Alright. Get those sweet, sweet Heavensward noises in my ears. Actually put in my headphones. As you catch sight of Nashu, you cannot help but wonder if you are about to have a bad time. Well, I'll be. Adenvode in the flesh. A pleasure to see you again. Wait, is this what they call serendipity? It is, isn't it? That settles it. You've got to help me find the inspector. Oh, Cora, I was hoping you would silently agree. So, I've been trying to calculate the trajectory the inspector took when he was catapulted into the sky again. I've triple-checked my figures and concluded he must have landed somewhere here in Ishgard. Unfortunately, the investigation hasn't been proceeding as smoothly as I had hoped. But now that you're here, we're sure to make some progress. Come, let's speak with the merchants and see if anyone hasn't had dealings with a gentlemanly Highlander. Alright. A gentleman falls rather than flies. A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? My apologies, but I cannot say I have had dealings with the man as you describe. Good day to you, sir. Oh, this is still a... Elizin? Okay. Good day to you, sir. Oh, you are looking for someone? A gentlemanly Highlander. I know not this man of whom you speak, but mayhap Mistress Celeste does. He is well acquainted with a rather lot of merchants and noblemen. Is this like a Nurse Joy situation? What the hell is going on with these merchants? I've sold my fair share of goods to Highlander adventurers, but I'd not described such clients as particularly gentlemanly, I'm afraid. I guess most people in Ishgard are Elizin. So it's not the biggest coincidence, but... As ever, a warm welcome to you, sir. How may I be of service? A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? Now that I think of it, I have heard tell of a foreigner who may be the man whom you seek. Begging your pardons, miss, but did you say you know Inspector Hildibrand? An acquaintance of yours, I presume. I do not know his name, only that he is here by invitation of Lord Edmund. Or so it is rumored. Surely as a ward of House Forton, it would be a trifling matter to go and ask after him at the manor. Cor, I knew it was serendipity. The Forton Manor. Alright, and thus we continue on. Find Hildibrand Mandervilles, Agent of Inquiry. Danger zone! Okay, I had to. Alright, I need to go up the stairs. I do like how they just give you the sprint effect, but I need to remember that that actually takes place. So when do I get my next ability? Sorry, I just always like going in and, Okay. It's pretty similar to Dark Knight there. Wait, did they equalize the mitigations? Oh, the damage mitigation is equalized, but like the extra effect is different. So Gunbreaker gets a max HP increase. Dark Knight gets like a heal. Okay, that literally just upgrades the potency. Heart of Stone. Rock and Stone. By a party member or self by 15%. Oh, I don't get that until 68. Okay. Bow Shock. Oh, just an AoE. Okay. Oh, it's an AoE dot. Interesting. I guess that's like similar to Salted Earth then. Well met, Master Vode. Do you require assistance? Aye, it is as you say. At this time, Lord Edmont is entertaining a foreign guest. Huzzah! We found the inspector! No, it's gonna be, the rival guy. If I'm not mistaken, the meeting should be ending shortly. If you like, you may retire to the gazebo and wait for our guest to depart. A gazebo? Aren't those dangerous? Then again, you seem to be a responsible sort. Not to let a wild gazebo run amok. Very well, we humbly accept your offer. Alright, I can't... Did I see that happen? And if it wakes up, we'll have to fight it. Oh, and if it wakes up, I'll have you there to protect me. Back here. Okay. With what powerful magics does they tame this powerful dread fiend? Waiting, waiting, waiting. Waiting faster. That must be Inspector Hildibrand. It's not a Menelin. I cannot well imagine how arduous your journey must have been. Truth be told, I've found the brisk earthen air to be rather invigorating. It stimulates body and mind both. A welcome benefit when one must discuss matters of commerce. I dare say we would not have accomplished so much otherwise. There you are, Inspector. I've been looking all over for you. Yeah, he's way too tall to be Hildibrand. Oh, it's Godbert. Hell yeah. I say, who do I see before me? Not one, but two of my beloved son's faithful companions. Lord Cuthbert, but I thought... Yeah, you thought. Oh, not what I meant to click. We are looking for Hildibrand, sir.
Hildy, in Ishgard. Oh, this is the first I've heard of it. Aha! I found you at last, heretic.
Oh, a new rival approaches. Hi, Kiesk.
Yes, you, the hulking brute with a mad gleam in his eye. Your brazen heresy is plain for all to see. Surrender yourself to the Inquisition at once.
Oh, I was really peeking the mic there.
I beg your pardon. This man is an Uldon merchant, here at the behest of House Forton. But baseless accusations will not be tolerated.
A guest of House Forton? Then he couldn't possibly... He's just doing squats back here. There were those 2 wards that... but they were acquitted of all charges in a trial by combat. He demands the right to... personally have to... Oh dear. Wait, he's not wearing any shorts. 1,000 apologies, good sir. I spoke out of turn. I am Seer, and, as you may have guessed, I am an Inquisitor who has been charged with investigating reports of a rather suspicious, possibly heretical individual.
Oh ho! A heretic, you say?
One who bears a passing resemblance to me. I, a man, rather muscular, wearing dark garments and acquitting himself in a somewhat gentlemanly fashion, as some might say. The heretic sounds like the spitting image of Inspector Hildibrand. Could he be a fan? Say again, you are acquainted with such a man. We're actually looking for him right now. I see. And the man you are looking for is Lord Godbert's son. It would seem that our investigations may be connected. So I put to you a proposal. My first reported sightings of the heretic I am tracking came from Falcon's Nest. Mayhap we should journey there together. It is, after all, possible that we are seeking the self-same individual. If so, and if he is innocent, it would be best if you were present when I apprehend him, that we might resolve this matter without incident. I say we go with him, Martin. This looks like our best lead yet.
Then I shall accompany you all. It has been far too long since I laid eyes on my beloved son, and if there is a chance we might be reunited, I should be glad to seize it.
Then it is settled. We shall leave for Falcon's Nest at once. By your leave, Lord Edmund. Oh, is that that's the Astrologian quest. Where am I going? Oh, Falcon's Nest. I guess I could do these all as dancer. I like this outfit so much. Master Vode, are these your traveling companions? Mysterious muscular vagabond. Ah, yes. The patrol sighted him lurking near the dusk vigil. Thinking he might be a lost traveler, they called out to him. But rather than approach, he fled. Quite frankly, I am surprised you bothered to come all this way. That sighting barely warranted a mention in my report. Aha! The unmistakable scent of heresy. Ah, terribly sorry. Old habit I picked up from my mentor. I know, I will not rush to judgment as before. Still, much as I hope to find your missing inspector, I must confess some small desire that we instead unearth a lingering pocket of heresy. Of late, there have been virtually no confirmed instances of heretical misdeed. Gotten so bad, there are some speculating our funding may be reduced. Or worse, that the Inquisition's operations might come under review. That is what... Dude, I don't mind that. Fucking get rid of them. That is why, Polone as my witness, I will find and bring a heretic to justice and prove that our order still has value in these uncertain times. Yes, I understand you have your reasons. Whether or not this vagabond was a heretic remains to be seen. Still, if you are set upon your course, you might begin your search near the Dusk Vigil. An excellent suggestion, Sir Redwald. Should we succeed in our endeavor, rest assured that you will share in the glory. Alright. By your leave. The hunt continues. Onward to the Dusk Vigil. I am told that the region is especially cold, so do not forget to dress appropriately for the weather. Wait, when we get to the Stormblood Hildibrand quest, do we go underwater? Does Hildibrand get a water level? That'd be awesome. What does No Mercy upgrade to? Oh, right, it's not an upgrade, it's a transformation. I've already gone through all that. Savage Claw and Wicked Talon. Huh. Bloodfest. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll get more description on that later. Oh, I see. Okay, so you do it before each of these. By Jugular Rip. Continuation changes Jugular Rip when requirements for the action are met. Oh, continuation changes to Jugular Rip. I see. So continuation would go like right here, and then you do da. I see. Alright, anyway, back to the task at hand. Godbert is so crazy for this. Nice crop top, though. The Henley crop top tank. It's a Henley crop top tank top. That's crazy work. Henley crop top tank top. Oh, Fury, take me. It's freezing. This is a waste of time. No living thing could survive this godforsaken wasteland. You underestimate Hildibrand. Over there, look! Someone's coming from the vigil! Inspector? Inspector, is that you? It might very well be. Oh, it's a zombie. As I live and breathe! All the places to be reunited with Master Zombibrand's compatriots. How fare you this fine evening? Wait, should I do the ghoul voice? Hark! A heretic raised from the dead by his brother's unholy magics. He's not a heretic, he's one of the gentle dead men. What brings you so far from Ul'dah, good sir?
Well, as you know, ours is a rather lonely existence. So when we heard rumors of an abandoned fortress held by zombies, we were delighted. I was chosen to serve as emissary and set out immediately. Alas, it seems my efforts were for naught. Ah, truly. Every last one dead. That is to say, irrevocably dead. If it was necessary, then so be it. Still, after coming all this way, it is more than a little disappointing, you understand.
Then, my calculations were wrong. The inspector didn't land in Kurthus.
Now, do not fret so. If it is our overlord you seek, then you are in luck. As the founder of the Gentle Dead Men, our fates, and our ether are inextricably entwined. In fact, I can feel it calling to me now.
Truly, good sir. You can guide us to Inspector Hildibrand.
As surely as my rotting nose can lead me to fresh brains. Follow me, my friends.
One must remain vigilant for heresy, for it can manifest in myriad ways. It is a vile, insidious sickness which must needs be burned out ere the infection takes hold. Surely zombification would qualify, yes? You're here by request. Oh, confound it, they've left us behind! Yeah, we've got Temu Kai Kisk over here. Who do they think they are commandeering this investigation? And employing a zombie as a bloodhound? It beggars belief. You must regain control of the situation. With me, Aden. There's not as much going on over here. I think this is where I may move my avatar window. And then again, having it cover the chat is kind of convenient, but I'd have to make it like a solid background. I'll have to go back into the overlay editing and do that. I'm gonna just investigate this stuff first, uncover the rest of the map, or at least a good portion of it.
Hold a moment, my friends. I must needs concentrate. Master Zombibrand is indeed nearby, but there is also something else. Mayhap, powerful magic. Confounding my senses. I can guide you no further. We must needs split up and search the area.
Now see here, these wastes are infested with wild beasts, and you would have us split up? Aden can handle himself, true, and you've clearly no reason to fear death. But what of Mistress Nashu?
I take your meaning. My good zombie. Arden, pray see to the lady's protection. Inquisitor Seer, would you care to take the lead?
Come on, you two. The inspector is out there somewhere. I think Seer wanted to be protected. I think streaming Guilty Gear would be fun. I learned it a while back, but I actually didn't really keep up with it super well, past season pass 1. It's been a solid year since I've played, but a lot of the system changes, namely getting rid of Wild Assault. Wild Assault was fun the couple times I tried it, but it's a lot. Even for Guilty Gear, it's a very aggro mechanic to have. Look, Aden, that's got to be the inspector. Oh my god, it is. And he's surrounded by giant, fluffy, man-shaped gazebos.
Nay, my lady, they are not mere gazebos. Note their regal bearing. They are gentlemen gazebos. Fearsome yet fastidious foes who would surely tear me rotting limb from rotting limb. Only Aden can save Master Zombabrand now.
Alright, time to do gunbreaker things. Yeah, probably a good idea to get our cartridges loaded up. Alright. Alright. And so we meet again, Hildibrand. Inspector, can you hear me? We've been looking all over for you. Oh, but this just won't do. We've got to get you out of there before you catch cold. I think we're a bit too late for that. That's stretching him. It's not. Oh well. Up and at them. Everyone is waiting for you. That was a genius transition.
Forgive me if I pull any harder, my arms are like to tear.
Ah, there you are. We heard shouting. You have perchance found something. Okay, I just want to take a moment. I like Godbrand. Okay? It's not even Henley, actually. That's just Split. What the hell? Henley crop tank top. Only Godbrand could pull it off. Oh, Fury take me! Is that my heretic? Confound it, I wanted him alive! Oh, don't worry, he's very much alive. Inspector Hildibrand is definitely not a heretic. And he's probably not dead either. He's just hibernating, like last time.
Hildy ever was the late riser. Fear not, my wife and I had our ways of waking him.
I think I gave the missus a southern accent, if I recall.
Hildibrand Helidor Maximal Maximilian Manderville, you will get up right this instant. I'm a glad faith.
I need to put these on separate audio tracks. Speaking of guilty gear.
Was it the Manderville meteor strike or the Manderville meteor drive? Maybe Julian was right. Trying to name everything only leads to constant, needless confusion. One more time, then. Out you go.
Splendidly suplex, Lord Godbert. He's just fucking dancing on him. What the fuck?
Where am I? The snowy wastelands of Curthis. And who are these people I see before me? But of course, who else would venture into inhospitable climes and wake me from slumber but my beloved fans?
Why do I feel as though I've stepped through a portal into an alternate reality unbound by the laws of logic? Because this is Hildibrand, baby. What is that, a mammoth? Where did it come from?
Oh, that. When my father drove me into the earth, I found it buried beneath the snow.
A little Lalafellin girl. How adorable.
Nashu, please. Note the firm, muscular legs, not unlike my own. 'Tis clearly a Lalafellin boy.
Now that you mention it, I suppose his features are rather masculine. You two cannot possibly be serious.
I am the very soul of seriousness, good sir, especially in matters of deduction. This is undoubtedly a young boy who, much like myself, fell into a deep slumber upon being buried beneath the snow. Now then, let us gently wake him and ascertain his identity. There, that ought to do it.
Get.
What is this place? Who am I?
Oh god, that face is cursed. I need to figure out what the hell the letter is that I got from the delivery Moogle.
It would seem that although Father's ungentle ministration served to restore this young boy to life, they also robbed him of his memory.
How did I get here? Who am I? Why can I not remember?
Do not worry, young man. Everything will be all right. Take it from me. I have lost my memory more times than I can even remember.
Then can you help me to remember?
Hearken to me now, for I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby swear to solve the mystery of amnesic hobbledehoy.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'll get started on a batch of Nashu's Delights.
The bombs? Effective as explosives were in the past, I suspect that young Gigi lacks the hearty constitution required to survive such an approach.
Gigi, is that my name?
When you woke, you were muttering Gigi. I suspect the phrase may hold some significance to you, so until such a time as we learn your real name, I say why not adopt it as a playful moniker?
But it's just the sound all mammoths make. What kind of imbecile goes and names a mammoth Gigi anyway? Gigi, I like this name. Thank you, kind sir. But how will this new name help me to remember who I am?
Patience, Gigi. This is only the beginning. Next, we will return to the city and see if we cannot find any who know who you are. Come along.
I think I'm only going to be able to go for 2 hours today. My vocal endurance is not what it was when I did Hildibrand last.
Now that our overlord...
Oh, especially the ghoul voice. Oh, God.
Now that our overlord is safe and sound, I too must take my leave of you and return to my brothers. I dare say rigor mortis will set in if I remain here any longer. Bound for Thunderland. Then allow me to accompany you. Julian will give me no end of trouble if I keep her waiting much longer. Though perhaps she will forgive me once I tell her of Hildy's return. This is a rather lot to digest.
You have the look of one accustomed to such happenings. In any case, regardless of Mistress Nashu's protestations, the inspector will not be granted access to the capital until we can confirm that he is not a heretic. You have my word that he will be treated fairly. Alright, speak with Seer and Foundation. Oh, hello. Paralyzed. Shame, shame. Fury take me. Ah, Adan. I suppose you have heard the news then? That Inspector Hildibrand was cleared of all suspicion and judged to be no more than an eccentric curiosity. If you are looking for him, good luck. I wanted to thank him for his cooperation, but as soon as the Temple Knights released him, he and his assistant ran off to God's nowhere with that mammoth in tow. As for my investigation, in spite of all the twists and turns, I managed to salvage a satisfactory result. As far as the Inquisition is concerned, the suspicious vagabond was not more than a zombie, which wandered away from the desk vigil. Sickness which has since been purged. So it would seem that all is right with the world once more. For now. I have no doubt the Inspector will turn up again like a bad gill, and when he does, trouble is sure to follow. Wait, could you modify... Is there a mod for Guilty Gear that makes Slayer look like Hildibrand? He has the monocle. Godbrand Mandervilles. GG. Edmond Forton. Why am I getting it in the Curthin script? Anyway. Alright, one more. I pray this eve finds you well, Auden. Or at least better than it finds me. It seems I have no choice but to seek out that inspector and convince him to surrender up his mammoth to me. 'Twas unearthed under most suspicious circumstances, after all, and who can say what secrets, or heresy, it might hold. Therefore the Inquisition would conduct a thorough inspection, and if needs must, destroy it. Given his affinity for the contraption, I fear the inspector may not be amenable to my request. Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is in the interest of public safety. Would you be willing to help me persuade him? No, you're a cop. Don't agree to this. Fury be praised, at least you have seen reason. Let us pray he will as well. I am given to understand that while the inspector and his assistant have been wandering all over the city with the mammoth in tow, they often frequent the gazebo near Forton Manor. With any luck, they'll be there now. Last vigil. And it's good to see you again, Hildy.
Verily shall we scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the answers we seek. Every day shall be filled with grand adventures, the stuff of fairy tales and legends.
Oh, I started yawning in the middle of that line.
Huzzah! A grand adventure in the deepest pit of the seven hells.
Just so! Such is the creed of Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
It's even doing the little emote.
Well posed, Gigi, well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday.
Right, that's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine, I hereby command you to surrender that Mehmet, of suspected heretical origin, into my custody. Why, hello there, Arden. And Inquisitor Seer ever the jester, accusing poor Gigi of being a clockwork heretic when 'tis plain to see he is merely a precocious young lad. Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl. As if those big, beautiful, boxy eyes aren't the soul of femininity. Nashu, please. Were you not witness to the magnificent display of Mandervillian masculinity mere moments ago? That's 'cause you haven't taught her any better. She needs a proper role model to show her what's what. Do I get to learn that emote too?
Master Vode, Inspector Seer, what is all this commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard.
Oh, Lord Edmond. My sincerest apologies for the disturbance. I am come to seize this Mehmet on behalf of the Inquisition. A fact which I clearly explained to the inspector before you arrived. At which point they set to bickering about the contraption's gender. What say you, my lord? Do you think Gigi a boy or a girl? 'Tis clearly a strapping young lad, no? Harry, take me, not you too. Has the whole world gone mad? Fine, fine. But even supposing that Gigi is a real boy, you cannot deny that the circumstances of his discovery and miraculous resuscitation were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam the city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat. I beg your pardon? Miraculous resuscitation. We pulled him out of the snow, Godbrand hit him with a hammer, and now he's here.
I see. Then until such a time as Gigi recovers his memory, mayhap it would be best if you adopted him as a ward of House Manderville. I will even stand as witness here and now, if you wish. Adopt? That would make me Gigi's father. Doubtless the Inquisition would think better of taking any action which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. Yes, of course. I'll do it. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child the patronage of House Manderville.
Papa Hildy. Papa Hildy.
The inspector's finally become a father. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Right. Now that you need no longer fear the Inquisition, you are free to show Gigi more of our fair city. Indeed, I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap, by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Thank you, Lord Edmond. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant, my beloved son. We must away. Oh, Helone, I would not presume to question your grand design, but... confound it all. Well, mayhap I cannot detain the Mehmet, but I am still within my rights to observe the blasted thing. Lord Godbert will be pleased to hear that his son is hale and healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent.
I see. I see. Godbert's in on the whole thing. When we say eat the rich, we do implicitly exclude Godbert from that.
Come now, Gigi. Surely gazing upon this wonderful work of Ishgardian architecture stirs something within your soul. This grand manor of House Durin... Meltemsart.
Hey, do not fill the Mamet's head with such nonsense. That is the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory doctrine. I should know. I work there. Furthermore, I am quite certain that there is no house Durin Meltempestat. Ugh. And that is a rather ludicrous portmanteau of the 4 high houses, including that esteemed house which but recently stood as witness to your adoption. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything?
No, nothing.
I say, rather than parading him before the grandiose, why not give him a taste of something more prosaic? Let us make our way to the holy stables that he might bask in singular sights, sounds, and smells of Ishgard's famous chocobos. We're going to the stables. Excuse me. The Gigi situation. Sky Steel Manufacturing? Yeah.
Such noble creatures, chocobos. How many halcyon days did I pass in the saddle, racing across the windswept plains. Splendid specimens of horsebird flesh. Do you not agree? In the hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them could take first place at the saucer.
These chocobos are the pride of the Ishgardian cavalry, and any temple knight who dared exploit them for personal gain would answer to the Fury herself. How about now, Gigi? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos. It might help.
It didn't.
You know, just because you found him in a Curthan snowbank, it doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard. Which is why we ought to try taking him to the markets and exposing him to all manner of goods from across Eorzea. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor. Wait, am I now complicit in this farce? Oh, Fury, forgive me. Yep, welcome to the circus. But I want one! I want one! Buy me a chocobo! Please, Father? Are they just using the Lalafell rigging for it? Is that what they're doing? Father, that strange-looking thing is staring at us.
Am I that strange looking?
Oh, poor little baby. Jeweled Crozier. And thus we return to where we began. Not really, it's gonna take, we're in the 3.3 quest, I wanna say? Further Hildibrand adventures. Yeah, cool.
Why bother? It's no use.
Now, Gigi. You must not give in to despair so easily. Did I not promise you days filled with grand adventures and the eventual discovery of your mislaid memories? Spirits, Gigi. Spirits.
Oh, I thought we were gonna catch it.
My word, a vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon. Could this be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism? One waged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps? At least look before you strike a pose. Gods only know how much that vase cost.
123,504,000 gil at last assessment. Was over 700 years old and graced the homes of a dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke.
100 million gil? Ugh. Oh, Helone, why have you forsaken me?
Well, would you look at that?
I like him hugging himself. Funny. It's a miracle. Nay, the divine intervention of the Fury herself.
Did I do that?
Gigi Urkel. Gigi, my boy. That was marvelous. You're a born artisan just like father.
Papa Hildy's papa.
Your grandpapa Godbert, the man who woke you with a few gentle taps to the noggin. You wouldn't believe what else he can do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he wields the very powers of life and death. Once he and the missus come back from their tour of the Western Highlands, I'm sure they'd love to see that trick of yours.
Do not demean this mammoth's power as a mere parlor trick. We just witnessed a miracle, and I demand that you all acknowledge it.
This mammoth.
Sir, I say 100 million gil for the mammoth. Nay, 100 million gil and the Duke's priceless face. My word, is this what passes for trade in Ishgard? Gigi is my flesh and blood. I will not sell him at any price.
Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but we can deny the truth no longer. I am a mammoth.
Gigi, whatever has gotten into you? You are my son. You are a Manderville man.
Listen to your papa, Gigi. You are a Manderville girl, through and through.
Stop it, both of you. You're not my papa or my mama.
Oh.
Well, it is only to be expected. Gigi is at a rebellious stage. Strange as it may sound, I too tested my parents' patience, and that on more than one occasion. But if they could weather the storm, then so can I.
I say we find out what's got him thinking he's a mammoth.
But he is a mammoth. How can you not... Oh, never mind. Hildibrand knows in his heart that love transcends dimensions of time and space, definitions of man and machine. Of course, fatherhood never did run smooth, but I, Hildibrand, guardian of Gigi, doting parent extraordinaire, shall find a way to overcome this trial and be reconciled with my beloved son.
That's the spirit. Solving a simple case of childhood rebellion should be easy for a man who's unmasked thieves, defeated duelists, and led armies of the undead.
Yes, that's all very... Wait, what was that about the undead? Actually, don't tell me. For now, all that matters is finding that mammoth. We should begin by speaking with the sentries stationed at the city gates and the airship landing. If, Fury help us, he has left Ishgard, we need to know about it sooner rather than later. I will visit the Ark of the Worthy, while the inspector and his assistant head to the airship landing. You can question the guard at the gate near the manufactory, after which we will regroup there and share our findings. Dismissed. Alright. Yeah, I can definitely feel my voice kind of pooping out after just this, like, hour that I've been going. I did warm up, at least. But man, this is a workout. Switching between the different voices and whatnot. Great exercise. Little fella with wide-brimmed hat. Aye, he came through here. What passage on a supply ship bound for Falcon's Nest. One of them was named Bullerfells, right? Funny little buggers. Seemed keen to be anywhere but here. Well, if Gigi left the city, it was not by the main gates. And the sentries at the airship landing have seen no one matching his description. He went for Falcon's Nest. Falcon's Nest? Fury, take me, we must return to that freezing pit of despair. Wheresoever Gigi goes, I will follow him and find him and embrace him as my son once more. However, I must surmise that our final destination lies far beyond the walls of said outpost. Indeed, there is but one reason he would return to those frozen wastes. To frolic in the snow and cast his worries to the winds.
Really? He seemed to be in no mood to frolic when last I saw him. As I recall, he used his arcane powers to mend a vase only to become morose and belligerent when it came clear to him that he was, in fact, a Mehmet. One might even say he remembered his purpose. And so he returned to Western Kurthus, that famous breeding ground for heresy, where first we found him. Home to his heretic masters to share with them the intelligence he had gathered on the city. At long last the undeniable, unquestionable, unmistakable scent of heresy. What are we standing around for? We have a heretic to catch.
You're too eager, my guy.
Inspector, I'm starting to think that Inquisitor Seer might not think very highly of our little girl.
It is possible, but I would not presume to know his feelings ere he voiced them explicitly. Until such a time as he does, we should endeavor to surreptitiously bring him round to the opinion that Gigi is a boy of pure heart and good intent. Subtlety in all things, Nashu. That is the Manderville way.
Alright, yeah, might as well just take the trip over there.
Aha! I knew it! The Mehmet immediately left the outpost and looks to have headed north along the river. Oh, by the Fury, I cannot wait to finally catch him in the company of heretics.
I don't much like your tone, Inquisitor. If our baby girl ran afoul of any heretics, she'd look them square in the eye and tell them she doesn't want any. Hey, Inspector, I think I had just one of those moments. You know, of insight. Maybe Gigi came out here to find Lord Godbert. I did tell her her grandpapa might like to see that trick of hers.
Brilliant deduction, Nashu. He must be eager to meet his grandparents.
Sorry, I had a notification I had to take care of.
Selfsame ones he renounced when he declared you were not his father. Ha ha ha! What a fine young gentleman eager to explore his heritage. Let us make haste, my friends, for a reunion of 3 generations of Mandervilles beckons. I really can't be bothered.
I had banana and some peanut butter for breakfast, and I'm wondering if the peanut butter was a bad call, what with how it kind of sticks around in your throat. Also, I haven't had any, like, actual water today. That might help a lot.
The tracks continue to the north.
Oh, that's cute.
The mammoth lies motionless in the snow, fragments of ice stuck to its cap,
Suggesting the impact of something small and round traveling at high speed. Got into a snowball fight with his grandparents. My head. Ooh. Oh, it's you. You followed me.
Oh, Gigi. If you wanted to have a snowball fight with your grandparents, you should have said so earlier.
Papa Hildy was very worried, though he is glad to see that you are unharmed. It would seem he was struck by a snowball, much like these Steinbocks. These dead Steinbocks. Are you sure he isn't damaged?
As if a mere blow to the head could fell our Gigi. We Mandervilles are made of sterner stuff. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth on no fewer than 24 occasions, several times from malms above, and my mind is no less brilliant for the experience. Ha 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 ha.
I expect the Earth was no less brilliant for the experience. Why are you... Are you nodding? Oh, he's behind me, isn't he?
What good fortune to cross paths with you lot so far from civilization. Forgive me for not taking notice earlier. I was engrossed in my duel with Julian. But how rude of me. Would you care to join us?
Grandpapa Godbert! Grandpapa Godbert! Mama Nashu says you wield the powers of life and death. I beg of you, Grandpapa Godbert, grant me life. Make me a real boy.
Are you sure about this, son? It may sting a little.
I will endure whatever I must to become a real boy.
Then let us begin.
What the hell? This body. It's everything I ever wanted. It's perfect. Thank you, Grandpapa Godbert. Thank you.
Oh, but I have not even begun to begin. Baragot, guide my hammer.
Crafting limit break. Holy shit. Papa Hildy, I'm a Manderville man.
Gigi, my son. Come to your father. Let me have a look at you.
Da 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 da.
Papa Hildy.
Gigi.
They're going to crush each other. He's gonna smack him. Oh boy. Just the lariat. Wonderful. And here we are, back at square one.
Oh, now that brings back some memories.
Papa Hildy. Oh dear, who could have done such a thing?
Why, the fury, it's just like the face all over again. Miraculously restored to its original form.
Gigi, my boy. Upon further consideration, I believe that this body may suit you best. It is, how shall I put this, more manageable.
And much more adorable. But how can I ever be accepted as your son if I remain a mammoth?
Is that what has been troubling you all this time? But why didn't you say so? A Manderville is more than mere flesh and bone. He is vigor, compassion, honor, a gentleman for all seasons. Be you man or machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a mammoth, you look them in the eye and say, "Nay, I am a Manderville mammoth."
Wait, does he get the teeth glint? No, he didn't get the teeth glint. Oh well.
Mother, father, forgive me for not consulting you earlier, but circumstances forced my hand. I have formally adopted Gigi as my son and ward of House Manderville.
Ye gods, I knew he was... Wait, hold on.
Ye gods, I knew he was fond of the mammoth. But did you hear that, woman? Our son's gone and got himself a son.
And Papa Godbert. Grandpapa Godbert.
Ha! It all makes sense now. Grandpapa Godbert and Grandmama Julian. I've been waiting years to hear those words. Grandpapa Godbert, Grandmama Julian. Ha! Few things in life are grander than becoming a grandparent, as they say. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, is Julian upset?
Oh. And what's so bloody grand about it?
And what's so... Wait, how do I do this in a southern accent? Hold on, let me workshop this. And what's so bloody grand about it? And what's so bloody grand about it? Important to remember that the Hildebrands have hereditary hammer space. I'll not be made grandmother to a bloody buggering mammoth. It's past time I beat some sense into my beloved boy. Yuri, take me. I'd heard tales of dark nights before, but... Oh, no, it couldn't be. I think it was something far worse. Heretical like as not, but rules be damned, I'm not risking my life to find out. Oh, they're mad. They're utterly mad. A whole damn lot of them. Their house could rise to such prominence I will never understand. Well, at least the mammoth seems to have overcome its existential crisis. Before today I didn't know a mammoth could even have an existential crisis. Wait, what am I saying? It's a mammoth. Why should I care what it claims to think or feel? Yuri, take me. Their idiocy is infectious. I mustn't allow myself to fall prey to it. Follow procedure, report to your superior. One step at a time, one step at a time. Oh? The Inquisition. Gotta be the Inquisition. Serum Foundation. Alright, the real question is, do I do one more? I might take a quick water break, and I'll do one more. One more round of Hildibrand quests. Because I'm not quite done. Alright then, my superiors, having been informed of the mammoth's adoption by House Manderville, as witnessed by House Forton, proceeded to take me to task for my gross mishandling of the situation. They remain convinced that the mammoth is the product of heretical machinations, and have commanded me to redouble my efforts to prove this incontrovertible fact. That may prove problematic, however, as Gigi seems to have forsaken his quest to recover his memories and thrown himself wholly into his new life as a Manderville mammoth, casting about for any hint of a case alongside his doting father. In any event, though I do not share my superior's conviction, I think it's safe to say there is something exceedingly unusual about that mammoth. You saw with your own eyes how effortlessly restored that vase, and itself, to its original form. Reconstructive magics are not particularly rare, but his are unlike any I've seen before. Okay, I'm gonna get some water before I forget. And then I will do the next set. Hildibrand Manderville, Nashu Makaraka, Seer Maju, Godbrand Manderville, Gigi Manderville, Julian Manderville, I've seen so many barbershop
signs that have like that style where it's just the like mono white profile of like a bearded person. Okay. Water time, before I forget. Where are you? Oh, scenic camera. Did I get rid of the scenic camera? Oh god, I got rid of the scenic camera. Have a Manderville dance. Okay, I'm back. I literally just had to grab my water bottle that was across the room. Ugh, yeah, I did not properly hydrate today. I should see what time the next fishing trip is in Limsa. Give me a minute. Guild, and then we walk to docks. Well, that's good to know that that's how you get to Kugane, and that'll lower teleportation costs a good bit. I register with you, yes? Recruitment will start again in 16 minutes. That's tough. I do need to level fishing. Do I just do other tasks and then leave the other Hildibrand quest for later? Now let's see what the Stormblood... How many Stormblood Hildibrand quests there are. That's an okay amount. About as many... A little bit more than... a little bit more than the Heavensward ones. Man, that's tough. I want to do the fishing trip, but I also want to do Hildibrand. Decisions. Could always start Hildibrand and then just come back to do fishing. Hey, it's Chi-Chi. That you stand here before me is proof that Helone smiles upon me this day. I have need of your assistance, Aden. And before you think to run away screaming in terror, I pray you hear me out. It concerns the esteemed, and now missing and presumed dead, Knights of the Heavens Ward. None have returned to the capital since all the unpleasantness began, yet recently we have heard rumors of these honored sirs walking the streets. His heresy most foul, I say, and I mean to get to the bottom of it. But we will need all the help that we can get, which means... Take me, we could benefit from a certain individual's serendipity. Besides, if we don't seek him out, he's like to show up at the worst possible time anyway. At least this way, it'll be on our terms. And we can keep an eye on that boy... Mammoth. Yes, right. Oh, you must be wondering why I asked you to come. Well, you and the inspector seem to enjoy a natural rapport, so... Oh, praise Helone, for a moment I was afraid you'd make me beg. And this may well be my last chance to prove my worth to my superiors, and if I can't... to Fortall Manor. Last vigil.
Because, Gigi, such behavior is unbecoming a gentleman.
But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming a gentleman?
Ah, Inquisitor Seer, Aden. Good evening to you both. Are you come as adoring friends, or on business? Business. Always business. You may rest assured. Then I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am at your service. Is it robbery? Murder? Tax evasion? Evasion?
Wait, before we get into that, what's going on here?
Much as it pains me to admit, my beloved Gigi, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins, attempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him return to the straight and narrow.
That's not true. I was drawing a family crest for our home.
Now, Gigi, I know you are fond of this gazebo, as are we all, but it belongs to Lord Edmont. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmont, would you?
I guess not. And where is our gazebo, Papa Hildy? And does it have a warm stove with a steaming kettle, too?
Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need of kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please, where the red fern grows or the wild rose blooms. Yet you've been sleeping in Lord Edmont's gazebo for how long?
I don't care about wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nashu.
Gazebos are quite expensive, and dangerous if not domesticated.
Dangerous indeed, my boy. And besides, we are gentlemen inspectors free to travel the length and breadth of Eorzea in search of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away the hours beneath a gazebo?
I guess.
If it's a case you want, you need not go so far. We are currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as knights of the Heaven's Ward. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, with the promise of enjoying the company of these great sirs. Those who were foolish enough to attend found their experiences to be so traumatizing, they refused to discuss them in detail. Needless to say, your assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated, and for it you shall receive due compensation. Say no more, Inquisitor, say no more. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am well versed in the ways of the fairer sex.
Since when? Oh, Julian, hi.
Mummy! Mother dearest. I was under the impression you had departed for Ulda.
And leave my beloved boy to keep on playing at being an inspector, as well as a father to a bloody mammoth? And bugger that. You're coming home right this instant.
How can you say such things? It is my life's calling to be an inspector. And Gigi is my son. He is a Manderville man.
Grand.
Grand as it is to see you, you have come at the most inopportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Come, Nashu. Come, Gigi. We shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigative skills and bring these criminals to justice.
Balls, he's stubborn. Probably gets it from sorry ass of a father. I trust you lot'll help me to keep him out of trouble. Right then, come along. Well, that could have gone better. And worse. Let's not keep them waiting. World-weary maiden. Please, do you think me so foolish to fall for their charade? What I heard of the others said knights bore not even the slightest resemblance to the Heaven's Ward. As if I had not already memorized every detail of my dear Sir Adelfel's face. Oh, wherever could he be?
Consorting with Asians, probably.
I'm truly outside her grace. My allowance all gone to waste on those... I dare not say it. Mayhap those awful rumors are true. Mayhap... I must needs accept that he now walks in Helone's halls.
Again, didn't those guys, like... help the Asians inadvertently?
I demand satisfaction. Swift and terrible vengeance. How dare they prey upon a lady's emotions to line their pockets with gil? If Sir Currybear were here, he'd purge the lot of them like the festering sickness they are.
Ah, yes. Pity he, too, remains missing. Very much a pity.
Papa Hildy. Papa Hildy. That grandmama over there is staring at us.
Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be more careful with his words. First of all, you have only one grandmother. Second, and this is tremendously important, never, ever call her that. At least, not yet. Promise?
Yes, father. I promise to not call Grandmama Julian Grandmama Julian. Greetings, milady.
Oh, ain't you a charmer? And then I was thinking I might have to rip your bloody head off if you said the G word one more time.
Like that, Papa Hildy?
Ah, my faithful assistants. Have you gleaned any new information? Other than the fact that these women scorned seemed to detest the fake knights with every fiber of their being.
These two women were telling me about what they'd do if they cornered Sir...
Is this the best you can do, then? Bloody oaths and girlish fantasies, and call yourself a Manderville man?
I assure you, Mother, we are only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which the truth lies is oft unraveled with the tug of a single loose thread. I say, young lady, I would beg but a moment of your time.
Somehow I doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we seek. Aye, 'tis true. I too was taken in by the false promises of those awful, awful men. Long have I yearned for the chance to meet Sir Velguin. Though when they said I finally could, I didn't hesitate for even a moment. When they escorted me to the manor and undid the blindfold, I looked on the hideous faces of those so-called grand sirs. I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned to the watch, but their neighbors said they had overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Adelshire. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search.
My lady, I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes.
Huzzah! 3 cheers for Papa Hildy! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
And there you have it. Our quarry can be found in Adelshire. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman.
That's all well and good, but I've never heard of this Adelshire. Have you? Yeah, I've been there. I was there this morning, actually. You mean we're to travel to the Dravanian hinterlands? Right now? Just like that? Adelshire. What? Oh, I can't have you favorited, dang it. Reventia. Yeah, well, at least they got the femme clothing. Or the, like, more revealing dancer clothing. Anyway. Where do you want me to go? Ah.
Truly, this magnificent settlement is a testament to the hard work and camaraderie of her uplander and gobby citizens.
Yes, well, I'm just glad we're no longer being pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musket-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know, the other ones. But they were no match for Lady Julian and that pen of hers, am I right? I want to see her make those bad gobbies fly again. God's sakes, Hildy. Except not in this lot, I'd be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me.
Nonsense. I would never let any harm come to my loyal assistant or my beloved son.
If I may interject?
Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Adelshire. My keen inspector's sense tells me that one of them has knowledge of the false knights we seek.
Alright, I could try the fishing again. But I want to see if I can finish this up first. Yes, yes.
Lord Lojax knows of Grand Sirs. Sneaky uplanders, keep to yourselves, mingle not with gobbyflock. But each to own, Loudjock says. No questions, only jingly shine.
Alright, it's something. I'm Lorna. Oh, you must be talking about them Grand Sirs. They drifted into Idleshire some time ago, as I recall. Pay visits to the Grand Library, though I couldn't tell you why. Paladin. That has to be a relic weapon, right? Oh, I know all about the Grand Sirs. They keep to themselves in that building of theirs south of the round spot. You'd best watch out, though. They're a dangerous bunch, liable to kill you for looking at them cockeyed. It's entirely possible I've gone completely and utterly mad, but are you perchance the long-lost twin sister of an Ishgardian noblewoman? What? Look behind you! A three-headed gooboo! Totally. Why do I feel like I've not seen the last of that old woman? Oh, we're being led on, aren't we?
I smell a case.
God, this is thirsty work. If only we had the testimony of a concerned citizen which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location. Hey, guess what we have for you? Grand Sirs are holed up in a building south of the markets. Good show, Auden.
There, that's the one. Come, let us inform the others.
It would seem that no one is home. There's naught we can do but wait, then.
Papa Hildy. Papa Hildy. I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama Nashu could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here.
You may be right, JP. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society, welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in?
As I live in Hildibrand Helidor Maximilian Manderville.
Could that be? I say, could that be Slowfix coin toss?
Do you know this Gobby, Inspector?
I most certainly do. Why, Master Slowfix was my very first employer.
When traveling through Thanalan long ago, Gobbyflock was waylaid by Uplander bandits. With no jingly shine to pray brass blades, we had no way to backtake goods. Until we make busy deal with Gentleman Uplander, that is. With fastness he finds Uplander bandits and brings much bangy boom, and returns to goodly Gobby's missing goods and great justice. Henceforth, Slowfix gains new appreciation for Uplanders. But for chance encounter with Gentleman Uplander, he never conceives of egalitarian utopia. One may even claim Hildy a founding father of Idleshire, with metaphorical tongue flaps, that is.
Ha! Oh, the memories. It was a near thing, for the bandits were clever enough to see through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid. But in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of fire sand and, as they say, boom gobby doom.
Poor. No busy deals for the wicked.
No busy deals indeed. But leaving that delightful anecdote aside, ye gods, Master Slowfix, just looking at what you and your flock have made of these ruins is making me big-eyed.
Gobbyflock has come a long way since wandering days, but we have not forgotten Gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowfix is here to offer hand-lending.
Well, far be it from me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my assistant for a time. We would not require much in the way of accommodations. A humble gazebo, for example, would more than suffice.
Why settle for gazebo in perfectly good estate right behind you? Residents of buildings in arrears and Slowfix happy to evict them.
But we are pursuing the fiends who lived here on suspicion of defrauding young women.
Fraud? In Slowfix's egalitarian utopia? This he will not abide. All the more reason to let Gentleman Uplander and his flock stay instead of Grandsires. No need for Jingly Shine either.
Oh, we're doing a little landlording?
Huzzah! A giant gazebo to call our own.
I do not know what to say. Thank you, Master Slowfix. Thank you.
No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Cubbyflock is possessed of moral obligation to repay Gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo, and good luck with hunt for Grandsires. Papa Hildy, since this is our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it?
I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion, and perhaps draw the ire of our new home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas.
Now he's gone and gotten himself a sodden gazebo. Bloody hells. If he really thinks I'm going to let him keep on playing at being a bother.
Oh, she doesn't want to give up her little boy. We're just waiting. Oh. And we're bored again.
Still no sign of the notorious Grandsires. I dare say we're going to need more paint.
It is cute, though. All right. One more for the road, let's say. Hildibrand has ever been the patient man.
Much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea.
Hey, Inspector. Is it just me, or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes?
Oh? 'Tis quite normal behavior for my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many to succumb to their fear and flee.
Or maybe, just maybe, they're the Grand Bloody Sirs. Come on, they're getting away. You got the boots with the fur. Alright, I'll give up on fishing for now. Gonna finish this Hildibrand quest and then call it, I think. Also, that means I will have to change the title. 3.4. Oh, deeply sorry, Drekness. I did not see your messages. Be on the side for moral support. That you don't see any spoilers for the upcoming patch or the FanFest reveals next week. Yeah. Okay, I have to... What the hell is up with... Yeah, no, what? Why did, Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna edit the title of the 3.2 to 3.4, because that's where we will end it. Follow Hildibrand outside the gates of Idleshire. Give me a minute, man. Okay. Okay, StreamerBot was not loading YouTube messages. That is good to know. Sorry, I need to troubleshoot StreamerBot for a moment. Yeah. Huh. Does it need me to sign in again or something? It might. Very confused for a moment. Heard noise from your non-work computer and realized after way too long it was me. Well, okay. YouTube messages are working again. Hearken to me, you dastardly rapscallions. It has been open for 2 hours? Probably. I mean, I saw that you messaged at like 10 a.m. Also, I need to get timestamps on StreamerBot. But your first 2 messages didn't pop up in StreamerBot, or first 3, I guess. And then, like, you said something about, like, I hope you don't see any spoilers for the upcoming patch, which, noted, I will avoid stuff like the plague. But yeah, but they didn't show up, like, in my OBS thing. I'll show you more stuff later, but StreamerBot is being weird is my point. Anyway.
Hearken to me, you dastardly rapscallions. You have nowhere to run. Reveal yourselves at once.
And it isn't actually live yet? No, I was live. The timestamp is right for me to be live, but...
I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grandsirs, name yourselves, and answer for your misdeeds.
That armor kinda nice, though. I was live? Did it not show? Wait, did it not, like, update? I'll have to check the, stream time, because I hit start stream, I thought. Like 5 minutes ago? Oh, was there a technical thing on YouTube? Oh my god, do I have to, like, keep the... I guess I press the... No, you're right, it says I've only been streaming for 5 minutes, what the hell? Okay, well, I'll have to put together the VOD in OBS and then upload it. I don't understand what happened there. Yeah. No, but you're right, like, it... Okay, so that's good to know, is that I have to, like, leave the tab open on YouTube. I've been live on Twitch for 2 hours. Okay, so that's what happened, is that, like, it didn't count as going live, but as soon as I tabbed back in, it was like, oh, streams live, and it's like, what? Anyway. Like, I basically, I hit the start stream, but then tabbed out, and then just didn't refocus the window. I don't know. It was weird.
Slayer of 1,000 worms, the silver spear which hath pierced the very heavens. Orland. Master of magics, ancient and awesome. The divine hand which hath defeated all maladies save senescence and incontinence. Gon Spart. Grand Sirs Excelsior.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Maybe both. At least you didn't miss the old people. Yeah. Well, like I said, I've been recording all this, and I'm glad that I have. Because then I can cut it together. And upload it.
Grandsires. Grandsirs. You stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have come on behalf of these poor, defenseless innocents, and you see that no others are made to suffer as they did. Now, lay down your arms and surrender yourselves into my custody. Ha! The audacity of this boy. You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds.
Oh, damn. Nah, she was just happy.
You will rue this day and rue it hard. Gods, how I've missed this. The air streaming past, the blood pumping, the taste of copper on my lips, the slight dizziness. On a day like this that we met, wasn't it? And when we soared into those azure skies and never truly came back down.
What the hell?
Do mine eyes deceive? Pixney of my heart descended from Halone's halls to guide me to her bosom. My beloved, my everything. Long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms once more and lift me higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher.
The little bubbles just kill me.
Orland! Orland! Orland!
Ah, cool.
Alas, poor Orland. I knew him not in the slightest, but he seemed a decent man. Chicanery and attempted murder, notwithstanding.
Yeah! The flashback. The 3 minutes ago. Average Dragoon moment. Or tanked. I didn't want to say it, but at least I didn't say it first. Wait, I've seen this before, all too recently. Yes, anyway, he's only mostly dead. If the Master of Magic's ancient and awesome here acts with all haste, the man may yet be saved. No. Anyway, I was saying that Seer is a discount Kaikisk. Oh, you're referring to me. I see. With all haste, was it? Yes, I'll get right on that. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite... No, wait, that's no good. Let me see. Something of a rather less controversial tradition, yes. Something with more pep. A vortex of biting winds to rend the flesh, and smite my foes. Oh. Foes? I thought you were friends. Oh, Saint Renette bugging me with a bleeding gabog. My back. Oh, my back. Ah, would seem I've underestimated you lot. That makes two of us. Enough. Leave them be, or do you not care what becomes of the Mehmet? The old lady. No. You will not touch him. Gigi. But when? How? I thought I recognized you. First in Ishgard, then in Idleshire. You've been following us since we left the capital. Bearer of faces fair and fearsome, the midnight shadow which hath deceived kings and queens. Doris. You can't possibly have been so naive as to think we'd not see through your ridiculous disguises. And yet here we are, so effortlessly and easily lured into our trap. For which we are most grateful, mind. My companions are hardly cut out for life on the road. All that has been in preparation for this moment. Parties, the petty schemes. From the first, the objective of this grand design has been this singular mammoth. I swear to you, if you harm Gigi in any way. We have no desire to hurt the boy, but we require his help to reclaim that which is rightfully ours. Our youth. Oh, confound it, I can't see. Damn, they're very slowly getting away. Papa Hildy. Gigi. Stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you. Can we not just... I guess it's not the Hildibrand way to go after them right now. "12 strike me down for a fool. So desperate was I to seize the grandsires that I failed to discern their true intent before it was too late. And now poor Gigi is in their clutches. What if I never see my beloved son again?" I suppose you ought to be prepared for the worst. They could be halfway to Raz-Zat-Han by now. I very much doubt that, given that they were moving at an Adamantoise's pace. Little Milksop's right. Let's get after the old buggers. Huh. That's what my mentor used to call me. Among other things. Oh, the memories. Yeah, I'm kind of upset that YouTube didn't, like, start up properly. Or that I didn't start up YouTube properly, I guess. Not too worth getting bogged down in it, but... If you want to watch the VOD sooner than it gets uploaded, it'll be on YouTube, but I'll... after this quest, I'm stopping anyway, so I... Yes, hello. Feel like it's a good opportunity for me to, Although, actually, the VOD takes a while to come up on Twitch. It might actually be up on YouTube sooner than on Twitch, but point is I just need to, like, splice some, clips together. It'll also be a good chance to test because I have OBS set to, like, cut videos at 15 minutes, and so that's, like, and so that's just to prevent, like, a crash, like, getting rid of too much footage. But it'll be interesting to see how well they stitch together.
So, it seems that the Grandsers have been caught once more by the very inspector that was trying to catch them.
How ironic. Also, how premature. We have them, yes, but they still have Gigi. God damn it. Only some manner of opportunity would present itself. Oh, hey, he's going off for a piss. Asking ye shall receive. We can ambush that wizened dragoon, take him hostage, and demand an exchange.
Inquisitor Seer, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violent kidnapping and ransom of his elders. No, we shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. Auden will stalk and subdue the Grandsir, then relieve him of his armor.
How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than taking him hostage?
Rest assured I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Auden.
Alright. I knew you'd... Wait, who are you again? Something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms, those strong yet tender-looking fingers. I say, would you be so kind as to massage my shoulders, young man? There's this lingering ache, this tension that Gunspark can't seem to soothe with his magics. Remove my breastplate. Oh, of course. How silly of me. Pray, lend me a hand with the straps. Truly, young man, you are a saint. We'll see how much you think that after this. I swear it's the little things you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. Right. I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations. Ah, the healing tingle. With a tincture of salamander with which to treat these aches. My little pigsney used to spread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night. Do not be shy. Work those soothing fingers into each and every knot. Slowly. Make me forget my troubles. Harder. Higher. Close your eyes and dream. The old dragoon's soft snoring suddenly stops. You begin to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant finger, only to stop short when a sudden spasm signals the resumption of his labored breathing. With the utmost care, you remove Orland's sabotage and breaches, leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements and at the mercy of the nearby ravenous bears and tentacled morbulls. May he rest in peace.
Ah, my stalwart assistant. By your return, I gather you have taken care of the dragoon. And by taken care, I mean afford him all due courtesy as befitting a man of his years whilst returning with the equipment I require. Capital. Then without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from captivity.
You two look nothing alike. They may be old and slow, but they're not blind.
O ye of little faith, you are in for a treat, for you shall have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Mandervillian guile and subterfuge. Hey, is it time for dinner yet?
We just ate, you daft bugger. And where in the hell's is Orland? I know he's got to take a piss every hour, but damn it, he could at least be quick about it.
Without the it's so weird seeing him without the monocle. Greetings, fellow antediluvians. I have returned. Oh, bollocks. It's about time. Okay, no, that's bollocks. Pack up your things.
I want us on the road in 10 minutes.
Before we do that, we must release young Gigi here. 'Tis behavior unbecoming a gentleman to keep children in cages.
What in the seven hells are you blathering out about? He's going to get away.
No, he will not. See? Still here, within my care. Right then. On a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief sojourn into the wilderness.
Here, take me, it's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi and they won't even try to stop him. So far, so good.
Ugh, I'm cold and there are morbulls after me.
I'm me, but you're also me. That can't be unless... This is it.
This is the moment where my life flashes before my eyes. All my dearest Pigsney will be together at last. Oh, wow. They really got that ripple good. Imposter! How dare you attempt to trick me with a ruse so hackneyed it would make a minstrel blush. Ye gods, I never realized dying would hurt so much.
Now's our chance, Gigi. Come with me.
Vivi, wait.
My son, what's gotten into you?
Vivi. Vivi. Where have I heard that name before?
Remember who you are, Vivi. What you are. A creation of the great Charlian Archmagus Quan.
Quan. I was given life by Grandpapa Quan. I remember now. We lived together, and he taught me many things about the outside world.
What exactly do you remember, my son?
Everything. Yes, everything. I remember that Grandpapa Quan created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpapa Quan abandoned me.
He believed you were flawed, Vivi. That you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make him young again. And so, in his ignorance, he cast you out and died. All alone. You turned back the hands of time? Then, what we witnessed in the Crozier, with the Duke's priceless face. That power could be brought to bear on people. But wait, how do you know of all this? You couldn't possibly have been associates of Archmagus Quan. We found his journals during one of our many trips into the Great Library. Scavenging for valuable relics is one of few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime, with fortunes to match. But no soldier has the strength to triumph over time, and before we knew it, the hour of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services. So we came here to eke out a living. Keep doing what we do best until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime. A second lifetime, as it were. A mammoth with the power to take that which was broken and restore it to its prime state. To turn back time with its temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth. Where it take me, this is also... I don't even know if there's a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. We knew where to look, even. With the journals, we determined that the mammoth was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance, or a second chance, was within reach. And then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us, and we can help you unlock your true potential. Just think what you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you may even have the power to restore life to Archmagus Quan.
Beep.
Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us.
At best, you can animate a corpse, and I need not review the precepts to declare that the products of necromancy are abominations in the eyes of the Fury.
Gigi, wait. What of our adventures? What of our gazebo? You are a Manderville mammoth.
You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpapa Quan made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I have to try.
What are you doing? They're getting away! We have to stop them!
Mayhap we must respect Gigi's decision.
So that's the end of the chapter, eh? You giving up and coming back home?
I too made his decision long ago. Become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap it is from this singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to pervert the natural order. It falls to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead. Inquisitor Seer, I must applaud your dedication to your work, and cannot thank you enough for all that you have done on our behalf. Yet, I fear if we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven to rash action. Therefore, I would ask you suspend your pursuit of the Grand Sirs for a time, that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully.
Well, seeing as how we can only guess at the full extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively should he choose to use them.
I knew you would understand. Right then, there is no time to waste. Nashu, let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans.
I suppose it'd have been a shame if you'd given up that easily. Though that means I'll have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody mammoth's really got the power to make him young again, then...
G wants to get Fountain of Youth.
I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will.
But that doesn't mean I won't continue my investigation into that mammoth and its powers. In Ishgard.
I see you saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlian origin, and I had a mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. This is, of course, all for the sake of confirming the mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, only that.
Why are you looking at me like that? As if to imply my interest in these matters is more than a professional one. I'm sure I don't know what you're not talking about. Thank you, Auden. That will be all.
And we get the outro.
Hildibrand Manderville. Nashu Machlaka.
Tir... Nadov?
GG. The Grand Sirs. Idsney. See you, Inspector. Alright.
And thus concludes today's edition
of Manderville Not Mondays. I need to rest my voice, and I need to do some errands. I need to pick up my meds, I need to take my meds, and I need to get food. Thank you for stopping by. VOD will be properly uploaded on YouTube momentarily. And I'll see you next Wednesday for more Slay the Spire. Hope you have a good one. Take care of yourself, get water, get food, go stretch. Go exercise. Do some push-ups. You can do the One Punch Man workout. I believe in you. And I don't say that glibly. I've actually been working my way up to it. I can now do a 10K pretty easy every day. Still working on the 100 push-ups, sit-ups, and squats, though. I can do 100 squats, though I haven't done it on the same date that I've done a 10K. I need to actually start doing it, is my point. But I will do the One Punch Man workout, mark my words. Anyway, have a good one.